You're watching National Streaming Sports. Over 20 podcasts, 70 shows, and a 3.5-star rating on Roku TV.
Yeah, if you're here, I see my folks over there on Instagram. I just logged on Instagram because I was like, I'm forgetting something. And it looks like, I don't know why, my Northeast Streaming Sports, we're having trouble streaming to your destination. Oh man, that sucks. Well, at least I know it's not my fault. So I'll have to make sure that that's not an issue. But we should. Hey, Fritos Low. Good to see you. Over there on Instagram, come over to YouTube. We have one person watching. I don't know from where. It just says I have one eye, and I don't think that it's the. I'll wave at Fritos as well. I don't believe that they count Instagram because that's a different feed. So whoever you are, thank you. Now we are two. Two's better than one. If you like what you see, we're going to be talking sports. This is, you don't know jack about sports. It's a Thursday night. I promised you I would be on. Things going on, things to do. I've been watching. Well, I've been busy. I admit it. I got my personal things I got to do, lots of medical stuff and other things like that. I won't bore you with that, but I'm being honest about it. So if you are watching, thank you for watching. If you are on Instagram, which my folks over there are, thank you for watching. We are on 4 Facebooks. We're on Captain Jack, JJ Allen Levy, the Captain Jack's Galleon, or excuse me, not even Galleon, we're on the Captain Jack page, the profile page, along with the Elite Superfans page. We are on my YouTube, of course. We are on my Twitch. And maybe it'll eventually come in that we are streaming on National Streaming Sports. We're supposed to. I'll have to ask what's going on there. But I was in on the tick, man. I was in at 9 o'clock. So we're looking at the it's the Sweet 16. It is the 7:30 game. Florida, which had been winning by 2 at the half. Yes, I'm biased. I'm a Gator. Get that out of the way. Now up 8. But of note, their major big man, I believe Condon is from, oh, yes, nice. Chinyalu is the big kid playing in at center. I think he has at least 2, if not 3 fouls. Condon, the other big guy, who I believe is from Australia, went out with a twisted ankle, and he has not returned. So Florida is down 1 big man, and that was the best of their bigs. I admit it. He's the best of their bigs. Baugh is playing well. He took he was being backed up, but, Maryland did get the tip in. Now Florida's still up 52 to 44. That's still 8. I'm biased. Cool Kev, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Cool Kev is at least one of those 3 people that are watching. I got an eye to the left. Been, busy doing stuff. 3-pointer is not good, but the rebound by Baugh, who outlets to Chandler, who outlets to who was that? Miller? Kid that threw up the 3 ball. Gets the rebound and gets the other 3. So dishing around by Maryland currently. The top of the key. A rebound. Oh, stole it. Great rebound by Florida, but just stolen by the Maryland guy. I don't have a bracket in the equation. And I admit that, man. I like watching my team. Ooh, nice 3 by Maryland. Brings them up to 55-49, now down by 6. Florida, better defense by Maryland, but a foul. Oh, Conlon is on the sideline. It looks like he's going to try to, he's been out since 12-16 of the first half. Alex Condon comes back in. I don't know if they get some big cheers from the audience. They need him. And I'm not just saying for this game, they need him. Gillespie with the kid that had been shooting a lot of the threes for Maryland with the last foul. He's got 3. I think it's Chinyalu looking, gets it to the key, gets it inbound. I think that's Aberdeen, number 11. Good point guard back at the top. Oh, Condon walks in, gets stripped. Been busy. Medical appointments, hanging out. Oh, and a turnover. Gillespie just popped it out about. The Phillies won today. I think it was 7-3. I had the scores up, but I got rid of it. I don't like too many windows. It slows down the broadcast. I just know that they're up and they won. Dodgers were losing the last time I checked. 3 for Florida is good from Aberdeen. Florida up 9. 12 minutes, 45 seconds left in the second half. Gillespie, who was the kid that was shooting a lot of the threes, passes it over to one of the bigs. Rebound by Florida. Chandler up, drives through the key, gets fouled. Did not get the 2, but he is going to go to the line. And like I said, Florida was, again, biased. Florida was not playing overall well in the first half. The Maryland was just, I think they were out hustling them. And a blast in here by EMAC, who's joining us on my Twitch channel. EMAC wants to say the best comedian on the show. I'm always ready for some talent, but you got to bring it. I mean, if you're gonna be a troll and be a comedic troll, it's got to have some good juiciness. I mean, I'm serious. You know, if you get, it's kind of like in EMAC. This is probably something that you will probably have to look up on the internet, because I know you said you were 24. I remembered that. So years and years and years ago, there was a show called the Gong Show? 2 for the Terrapins, now down a Queen. AJ Heinz is in at Instagram. There's a show called the Gong Show, and basically you had X amount of seconds. I think you had like 2 minutes to do your act. You were either singing or a comedic act or juggling, or kind of like the first stages of America's Got Talent. But you had a, oh, dude, don't fucking, oh my God, oh, throw it up, yes. I don't know who the big lanky kid is, but he tipped it in 4 out of 10. Anyway, back to the Gong Show. Yeah, I was excited there. If you're gonna come in and be a comic, you know, be entertaining. If you get kind of trampled through here by the comments, you're not going to be on long. Long 3 by Maryland. Was that Queen? Yeah, the big kid, like a truck with 3. So Maryland down 7. Aberdeen across the midline. So yeah, I'll let you in. But you know, if you want to pop in again, we're going to be here. Aberdeen runner 2. Florida looks like they've gotten, again, no jinxing. They looks like they've gotten their jitters. Queen, not really long way up. Yeah, over the top, dude. And the guy said, no, man, it wasn't me. Yeah, it was. So, EMAC, I'll let you in there. EMAC is I'm thinking Mariners, right? Because of where you are. No, he's a Seahawks guy. Right now, I'm pretty much only talking to Cool Kev and EMAC because they're the only ones that I know that are here. But if you are here, pop in, say hello. It's always good to see you. AJ Heinz and Fritos Low over there on Instagram. Excuse me if I buffer a lot. I'm at my sister's place, but not at my house. It's probably fun. Hey, no worries. As I said, the best thing is the audio. The best thing is the audio. So we'll do that. But we got some time. I really got nothing else really to talk about. God, I gotta let him in now. Probably so, because there's nothing else going on. So if you would like to be a part of the show, and I know EMAC is going to come in there. Cool Kev's in the comments. Remember, this is not an official show until Matt Marinovich pops in or Jimmy Firpo pops in to say Raiders. If you don't meet quorum, and remember, our gal Anna Diaz is on the Raider cruise, so she should be in here, but she's enjoying herself. I will try to go, and I will try to go next year. And Kev's saying you can't beat the cruise lines. Yes, you can, because you just got to find the best deal. Because the ships all have deals. You just got to find the best deal. And I'm thinking, if I'm on Ship X and Ship X has the Raider cruise, I'm on the Raider cruise, right? If I'm on the ship, I'm on the Raider cruise. That's the way I think. So we'll see. Anyway, EMAC, I will post that up. Come into the show. I'll put that intro into come into the show. Don't be gonged. There it is. Don't be gonged. So we'll see. I know EMAC is ready. Okay, we're gonna ask about. We'll talk to EMAC about March Madness. We'll talk to EMAC about opening day. We'll talk to EMAC about his thoughts on whatever. And EMAC, do you know Gabe, right? The very astute, knowledgeable Giants fan that came on the same show. You know, he was part of Sneaky's show. He knows a lot of things, but by the same token, he doesn't know all that he thinks he knows. One of those things. Two, and the foul, who is the runner, the other point guard. It's not Aberdeen, but the other kid. I can't remember his name. Raw. Tough to the basket. Martin, that's the guy's name. So EMAC is going to come in. We'll obviously remember when and I'll put him up. Remember that Captain. When I'm good, brother. Wait a second before you pop in. Normally, like I said, if you're like first up or whatnot, nice, strong, queen down the lane. Terrapins down 10. Strong to the rim. Yes, sir, I can. Go ahead, EMAC. I just wanted to make sure that we got a sound check front going. What are you doing on this Thursday?
What have I been doing lately? Just been busy, with work and stuff.
And may I ask what you do for work?
I work at a golf course and I'm a dishwasher.
Cool. Hey, man, working at a golf course has its advantages, okay? Mm-hmm. No matter what your job is, I'm sure that you can get some discounted links fares when you go onto your own course. Do you golf by yourself, or do you do any golfing at all?
Well, I do try to golf the best as I can, but I do get free golf, by the way.
Right. Yo, free golf. Hey, that's friggin' awesome. That's better than discounted golf. That is way discounted when you get it for free.
And I bring
that's something that I would definitely. Yeah. So, and this is up in Oregon, right?
Washington.
Okay. Well, if I get up to Washington, turn around, not good. Popping around, there's a foul. Chinulu for the Gators foul.
So
I go ahead.
I am a Mariners fan, but however, I'll have the games for YouTube TV, which is my own TV station.
Right.
So I'll have
now what is that? What their network is? They have a unique network, and I can't remember what the name of it is.
You can send me on text message if you want.
Okay. I have the baseball package, although I didn't see any of the games today because I was busy doing other things, and I had a doctor's appointment, so I had to check the score. The only reason why I know that the Phillies won was I had to check the score. I know my buddy Philly sports guy, who was man, you can't fucking miss that.
Is it Jamie, Philly sports guy?
Yeah, Jamie. Jamie's the Philly sports guy. Yeah, I knew that he was at the game and he was enjoying himself. So yeah, it was good. Hey, Marcus could
on Sneaky show at one point.
Yeah, well, Sneaky and Philly sports guy and myself are all on the Northeast Streaming Sports Network. In fact, we are streaming right now. There was some issue with the buffering.
Right too.
Yeah, well, he has his normal Thursday show as well. I go up against Sneaky, but it's a different environment. I know that
I thought I'd
Sneaky
join you since you bring me in here first.
Yeah, well, you're there, and you can tell Sneaky I said hello. I want to, and I want to hear, because he was. I saw like a quick video from him on IG, and I think that he was perplexed and dumbfounded with the Giants, Russell Wilson, and Jameis Winston as their starting quarterback. But has he gone through and gotten through the shock of both of that yet?
I don't think he was happy with the Russ signing if you saw his TikTok video.
Okay. Yeah, well that was one video. It's like he appeared dumbfounded, and like he couldn't put the words together as to how he really felt. Yeah. So that was the TikTok one?
It might have been TikTok one. I only seen it once. So.
Yeah, I don't do TikTok. I will not do TikTok. It would probably be a sign of the apocalypse if I did TikTok. For those that know what I used to do, they know why I don't do TikTok, and it's
I have a question. What's
reasons.
Your college team?
The one that's playing right now?
No, your favorite college football team.
The one that's playing right now?
Florida Gators, I'm guessing.
Yes. Hey, Jeff, how you doing
Washington
there? Good to see you.
Though. But I wouldn't sleep on Florida this year. Like, they got DJ Like away, and I think Florida is going to be better than Alabama.
Well, if you listen to Paul Feinbaum, he thinks that the Gators are going to lose like 4 straight almost out the gate. He said that they're and I can't remember which 4 games we are. It is an official show. Matt Marinovich is here. Ahoy to you as well, Matt. So now we're just waiting on Jimmy Furpo to
best
stop
starters
by.
For Florida were injured last year, so.
Yeah, but I mean, here's the thing. And again, I am biased as far as my love for the Gators, but they really just had just bouts of where you would go like, what are they doing? And Napier, to his credit, did well keeping the scope of the team there. And I don't know whether the folks in the front office said, we're gonna bide our time with Billy Napier, but he got signed and signed again. So it's one of those things where they're gonna live and die by that decision. They're gonna live and die by that decision. I don't know. I like Billy Napier as a person. He's like the very heads up guy who's hard charging, but I'm not sure whether his his football acumen is there. Yeah, Ed, it's me, you, Stoffel, Matt, and Marcus, and D-Mac.
I got a hot take for you, Captain.
Hot take. I'm ready for it. Hot take.
I don't know if you saw my text message, but I think this is the year that the Chiefs don't go to the Super Bowl.
Well, okay. I mean, honestly, that's I don't think that's as hot as you think.
Am I crazy for saying the Bills and the Rams will go to the Super Bowl?
No, I don't think that's crazy, but I mean, the hot take would be for me would be if you say the Chiefs don't make the playoffs. That's a hot take. Okay.
A buddy of mine said that the other day.
Well, I mean, it's if they have a real, what's the word I'm looking for? A real like coming to Jesus moment where you figure out that their team is not all that it's cracked up to be, which they, by getting their ass kicked in the Super Bowl by the Eagles.
Yeah.
You could see, that you could see how they benefited a lot from some very crappy calls that got them a lot of their wins. They're a good team. I mean, I don't take anything away from that.
The only thing
they are the best team in the
Super Bowl was stopping Saquon on that defense. too. Like
That's true.
yeah, but I think if I'm being honest, I feel like I think this is the year that the Chiefs will lose to the playoffs is because their downhill slump that they're going to. And I think this year that the refs are not on their side.
Yeah, and I think that what we will see that because it wasn't just Raider fans, it was pretty much every fan of every NFL team,
hater.
and you could see how when during the Super Bowl it was like here's what the map looks like, and there was a spot of red in the middle. It was like the Kansas City, Missouri area, and just that area was red, and everybody else was green. They were just wanting to have the beat the living bejesus out of the Chiefs, and they got what they wanted. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think and Stoffel, thank you. That Bill's got to figure out how to be. Some people got to figure out, but
like
yes.
If the Eagles can beat the Chiefs, but anybody can beat the Chiefs at this point. They just got to do better executing too.
Now, so you thinking that the Eagles win was a fluke then?
No, I'm not saying it was a fluke. I'm just saying if the Eagles can beat them, anybody can.
I wouldn't go that far, but I would say that
Have you seen
at least
the
Chargers
almost beat him? You guys almost beat him twice, I think.
And thank you for what I was saying. Yeah, I would say
the
at
Falcons
least
could have beat him. The Ravens could have went to overtime, had a chance. Like anybody this past year, if you really thought about it, could have honestly beaten them more than the Chiefs winning those games. So,
and obviously Stoffel said it best. If you pressure Mahomes, and if they don't get the calls, the Chiefs are I don't want to say lackluster NFL team, but they are a average NFL team because Mahomes wasn't what Mahomes' performance and statistics last year wasn't anything really to be yo MVP caliber shit. Allen and obviously Jackson were the MVP favorites. Saquon as well. I think Saquon probably got a raw deal for being the MVP because he was the visionary star of the NFL last year, and he capped it off with a Super Bowl win, which was great. So if you keep Mahomes in check and you make him a whiner, kind of like what was the name of the UConn coach? I can't. He won the national championship. Hurley, Bobby Hurley. Great player, but a big old fucking whiner. Oh my God! I hope you guys don't get fucked like we do. He was talking to Alabama. Hurley, you guys lost. When it came down to it, the Gators beat you when they needed to beat you in all the facets of the game. Stop bitching.
So who
when
do you
you
think
make
the Super Bowl for the AFC?
Who do I think?
Yeah.
Well. Last time I checked, man, it's March. I don't make predictions in March because it's way too fucking early. As I was telling people, it's like we've only had the first portion of free agency. We haven't had the draft. We haven't had the second swing of free agency. We haven't seen in Major League Baseball, as you might see, there are people that have already are out for the season because of Tommy John surgery, they're out. So we don't know who are the major injuries to be, which might come up. And people are going to say, well, who do you think is going to win? I don't know. And that's why I actually go through and watch the whole season because it comes down to obviously a team thing. Yeah, Gators are up by a shit ton right now. What was it? It says K60. They're up 14.
You guys play Maryland?
Yeah, and it was a very tight game going up into the half, and then the Gators have come out and really, nice shot. That was a friggin' offensive foul that was
Anyway, I
not
think this
called.
year that the Chiefs will actually get exposed in more games than they could have. And most of those teams
What
are going to
about?
find out why. They're going to finally figure out.
Okay, well then I ask you, who is the talented team of the NFC West this year?
The Rams.
Okay. And how much better are the Rams than every other team in the NFC West? Hands down? Is there anybody that can come close to them?
Anybody can come close to the Rams. I say Washington.
Well, no, out of your division, I should say.
Awesome.
Like, are the Rams just going to run away with it like the Chiefs have been running away with the AFC West for years? Or is there going to be a team that can actually challenge the Rams for the NFC West this year?
One team to challenge the Rams is us, obviously.
Okay, so you think that you would be the second best team in the NFC West then?
Absolutely.
Okay.
More than anything, the Rams gotten better on defense, and them picking up Devontae Adams, they're only going to get better than as it goes. They actually shocked a lot of people the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Even when they get hurt.
Now, okay, well, who did the Seahawks? Who did the Seahawks pick up in free? Hey, JBP over there on Instagram, thank you. Who did the Seahawks pick up in free agency?
Cooper Kupp and Sam.
So I know they lost. They lost Geno Smith and they lost
Cooper Kupp
Metcalf.
and Sam Darnold.
Okay, well, I guess that is an upgrade for both positions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, I would say that's an upgrade on the people that you lost or the people that you got.
So what's your thoughts on Joey Bosa going to the Bills?
I think that's a good move for him because if he had gone to like the Niners to play with his brother, I think that double Bosa, two Bosas on the same team, you're just going to have a lot of injured Bosas almost all at once. I think that Bosa will be utilized in the same context, the way that they used Von Miller for years. He will be a spot rusher, does not have to do all of the heavy work that he was doing as in his position with the Chargers. So I think that that's a good move for him, and I think it's a good move for the Bills.
Yeah. So that pickup is the reason one of the reasons why they're going to the Super Bowl, because they finally added edge rusher, like they were supposed to do.
And good. Hey, Emac, I'm going to try to get my boy OG Jack Daniel on because he said he's got his cameras working and ready to talk. I'm glad because
sorry, I don't have much to troll on today.
Yeah, no, not much. But, give it time. When there's something that you really need to troll, you can come in. And when you go over to Sneaky, tell him I said hello.
All right. I don't know if I'll be able to be on his show today since I came on to yours.
Why?
Because,
is it one of those things you're on Captain Jack's show? You can't be on mine?
Well, I'm just hanging out with my sister right now. She's just making dinner. So I'll probably eat dinner by then.
Well, again,
I know you said hi.
Yeah, please do. Please do. And yes, always there in the comments. Thanks again, and we'll look forward to having you on again.
Anyway, love you, brother.
Love you back there, Emac. You be well.
Let's go Raiders, and let's go Seahawks. Anyway,
there you go. Good luck to your Seahawks. All right, take care. That's Emac. Good to see him. Yep. I'm going to put it up again. I'm going to put it up again there. OG. I had spaghetti the other night, and it's always better the second night, but it was so good. It was so good the original night. Now, if you want to talk about somebody that knows how to make some Italian food, if you want to talk about somebody that knows how to make Italian food, Chinyalu fouled out. Gators are up 16 with 4 minutes to go. I'm not saying it's over, but could be. Oh, did the Flyers finally fire Tortorella? About time. About time. I'll have to check that out, Ed. I wasn't paying attention on that. But I was wondering, said, how much longer are they going to have him as their head coach? And obviously, you just told me something that I was looking for. So hopefully, I hear the pop. Okay, Daniel, OG. It says you need to connect your microphone and camera before you can be added. So hopefully get that fixed. It says connect the microphone and camera. And I definitely want to have you on, brother. But it's not letting you in. No. So OG popped. Condon came back. Thank God for that. I mean, obviously with Condon's energy, long three almost went in and out. Gators running the floor. Condon down the lane. Another two. Up 18. Oh, Kenneth Clark. I would love that if the Flyers hired. I know that, or I think in theory, I would be a better head coach than John Tortorella, but I wouldn't be. In spirit, I would be as spirited of a head coach that the Flyers would ever have. I mean, they Fred Shero, who is the coach when they won their 2 Stanley Cups in the 70s, and I'm still waiting on their next one. He was a hey, Hansel Hudson, good to see you, brother. My brother Hansel Hudson down there, or I should say up there in the Ocala area last time I checked. But yeah, for them to fire Tortorella, I see that. Who you got winning the tournament? Ken Clark, I think. I'm not going to jinx him, but I will say this. According to a guy who knows college football and college sports, a gentleman by the name of Jason Dean Hunter, who hopefully will be doing the draft show with us, he has Florida and Duke in the finals. Not me. He has Florida and Duke in the finals. I'm hoping he's right. Okay, and there you go. And thank you, Matt Marinovich, because and OG, work on the camera and the audio. Because it said you got to add it there. I don't know what the problem is. Gainesville, okay. Hansel's up in Gainesville. So hope that were you here for the Raider game, Hansel? I missed you if you were. Okay, OG will need to connect their mic cam before you can add them. It's a glitch, brother. It's a glitch. I want you on. More than anything else. Oh, you were. I missed you, partner. I was front row here with Joker Raider behind the Raiders bench. Actually, behind it to the side of the Raiders bench. We had a ball. As far as being with everybody, there was not a fun game to watch. I cannot stand losing to the Tampa Bay Fake Pirates. Okay. OG said, work on it again. You are authenticated. It shows your picture with Lyle Zato on it, but it says that you need to connect their microphone camera before you can be added. I want you on, brother. And Durfski's over there on Twitch as well. So I've had two people. And Ken Clark, thank you for the positive of me being the five. I don't know enough about hockey. I love hockey, but I am a very loud and energetic positive, but X's and O's guys, I'm not for hockey. Hell, I'd probably be the guy at and again, I'm not going to jinx myself, but I'm supposed to if I wake up on Saturday, I will be 60. And the other thing is about what I want OG here is that he was born, I believe, on either the 28th or the 30th. Maybe it was April 1st, too, because I got him by a couple games. Yeah. And Ed Winchell, he's like, well, Ed Winchell likes hockey, but he doesn't know shit about it as well. Matt was talking about Geno Smith, and again, Ed Winchell and I were talking at length about the Geno Smith contract. Ed will tell you this. He did call me. I think it was yesterday. And he's like, Ed, I'm going to say this. It was one of those things where we talked about the Geno Smith contract and we talked about politics. I'm definitely not talking politics here. It was politics and military, to be honest. So that's what we were talking about. But even I were saying that, he's playing under the terms of the contract that he signed with the Seahawks. And maybe yeah, I know. And we can do that. History is made to a catcher leading off in the first to hit a home run on opening day. Are you saying it would be today? Catcher leading off in the first inning to hit a home run. Yeah. Hansel said, yeah, talking politics is a toxic. No. You are correct, sir. That's why I don't do it here. Ed Winchell pops in with the answer, Wells. So a catcher has never led off a game on opening day with a home run? Okay. Well, there you go. Ed Winchell gets it right. Okay, I got to ask, who does Wells play for? I'm thinking it's because it's Ed and because it's Jimmy Farrell. I'm thinking it's either the Yankees or the Dodgers. Austin Wells. Okay, then he's definitely a Yankee. Oh, Ed Winchell's a Yankee fan too. Okay. Yep, because I know the personalities involved here. 2 minutes, actually a little less than 2 minutes left in the game. The Gators are comfortably up, 16? 147. They don't even have to put, don't embarrass them any more than you need to. Just dribble it out. Eventually you'll take a shot. Austin Wells to lead off the game. with a home run. Oh, Aberdeen from way out, and hits the rim, and the Gators get it back. Martin with the rebound, so another 24. So 1:16 left in the game. I don't know who that guy is. Oh, ball rejected. Yeah, Stoffel saying leadoff homer. Now, the last catcher that I remember for the Yankees was Sanchez. Oh, a first pitch home run. So Ed Winchell gets you. Austin Wells' first opening day leadoff home run in 123 years. So first pitch, opening day leadoff homer, because that makes it unique. First pitch. So the first pitch of the season is a home run. I think that's probably because I'm sure you can't tell me that there hasn't been somebody else leading off a game on opening day to hit a home run. But if it's first pitch of the season, home run, that would make it historic. Okay, there you go. And that's what Ed Winchell was saying. It's like what makes it historic is that it was the first pitch of the season, and he hits it out for a home run. Gators are up 18 with 36 to go, 36 seconds. Yeah, okay. It doesn't matter what position you play, but yeah, if you have a catcher to do it, that makes it better. So what you're saying is no Yankee has ever done it. Okay. And I say, oh, Hansel was saying didn't realize Florida had transfers who played in last year's NCAA tournament, one from FAU and the other from Iona. I didn't know that, Hansel. Again, I'm watching my Gators, your Gators, because Hansel's over in Florida as well. I can't listen, Stoffel. I can't listen. Because then I would get a YouTube strike. The game is done. It is officially done. Gators win by 16, but it was close. It was close. A lot closer than at least two at the half. Gators went out and just destroyed them in the second half. I'll say that. I'm very proud of that. If you listen to Jason Dean, the final four will be Florida and Duke. I don't see anybody beating Duke until the final game. Florida came back and showed some cojones today because they were okay. Florida's waiting on Texas Tech and Arkansas. Oh, Arkansas, and that's Calipari, right? And if Calipari wins, then he would have taken four different teams to the Elite Eight. BYU got steamrolled by Alabama. Wow. They have stats on first ball scratch these days. Yeah, it's Stoffel. And Stoffel is the first Yankee ever to hit a leadoff home run on opening day. Okay. That's cool. That is historic. And Brigham Young getting steamrolled by Alabama. 88, 98, 8, 18. Now it's like 25. Ozzy's in the house. LVR Live. Salute to you as well. And thank you for coming in, Sheila. We still got Stoffel in here. We got Ed Winchell and permission to come aboard. China, you can come aboard. Anybody can. I want OG Jack Daniels, but his equipment is not. His equipment is not working. No, first catcher in MLB to hit a lead. No. The first, okay, and I got to say this. The first catcher in Major League Baseball to hit a first pitch leadoff homer. Probably. Of all the years of Major League Baseball, you can't tell me that there might have been another catcher, not first pitch, to hit a leadoff home run. And you're going back to the 1800s as well. You know, when Grover Cleveland, Alexander, and Walter Johnson pitched, when the Black Sox, aka the Chicago White Sox, reigned supreme, when Jim Thorpe played baseball as well, you can't tell me, you can tell me. I'm just saying it's highly unlikely that there hasn't been a catcher that's done it before. Alabama's the NCAA tournament record with 25 beyond the arc. Wow. And Alabama is that good. Who? Okay, and Hansel, maybe you can tell me this as well. And I'm going to put the link up one more time. If Hansel, come over to YouTube, you can pop in. Come on in and rap with the cat. There you go. And yeah, and I get it, Stoffel. I'm saying it's rare that you have catchers leading off. That is true. It's rare. So I can understand that. Because most times, especially in days of yore, when you had catchers like, I don't know, Joe Garagiola and Bob Uecker, you know, they were the guys that you know, caught the ball from the pitchers. There we go. Hansel's here. Thank you, Hansel. Hansel came over from Instagram, popped in from Facebook. Come on, hey, Hansel, if you can't pop in. I'm still hoping that OG Jack Daniels can. You will be making your humble appearance at the TNBC, Texas. Will you be? No, I will not. I got a lot of things going on, and I was trying to make it happen. And believe me, I was trying to make it happen, but I have a lot of things that I have to do before I even get on the road to the draft. I even have to figure out when I'm leaving, and I'm literally having to leave right after I think it's a Wednesday, but like a week before, maybe like a week and 1 day before the draft. Maybe it's a Tuesday, or maybe it's a week before the draft, like a Wednesday in the afternoon, in order to make the draft, because I'll go through all of these doctor's appointments and I can't get out of them. So I can't do it. Who's Judge lead off in the series would have but did the Yankees win? Please, and by the way, China, please tell everybody the TNBC affair, because I was, as Oso and you should know, I was promoting the TNBC affair. Oh, wow. The Phillies took 10 innings to beat the Nationals today. That I did not know, but I had to look. So, hey, Jean LaJoie, good to see you there, brother. Hey, Hansel, if you can, I appreciate you being here. I'm going to put it up, or I think it is one more time. You can come in and talk. Remember, I am obligated. Pardon me. I'm obligated to do an hour. I'm obligated to do an hour. And thank you, Stoffel. Yeah, health is. It's like I said, I went to a neurologist today, and the neurologist reminded me, because he was looking at his papers. He said, "You were supposed to have been here 2 years ago from your original referral. You were supposed to have been here," and I didn't realize I had a referral. And of course they redid the referral. But I went to a neurologist today. So I have lots of other issues. You guys know about my issues. You guys know it's not HIPAA. You guys know I got a bad ticker, and I got a bad leg, and I got diabetes, and lots of other shit. And I roll around on a scooter. That's not HIPAA. Oh my God. I got to keep that information tight. You guys know I got some shit going on. And thank you, Stoffel. Health is more important. But China, please let everybody know at TNBC that I wish I could be there. And hopefully it won't be such that I'm really looking forward to the next time. The next time I go to the draft, and I think the draft is in Pittsburgh next year. The next time I go to the draft, I will have my trailer with my Harley with me. And I'll roll around the draft. And if I do, I will have my airbrush guy just put remember the work that you saw on my scooter. He will do that on my Harley. Yeah, next year's draft is in Pittsburgh. I'm hoping that I can get up there with my trailer. So if you'd like to come in, please, please, please. Hansel was here. Ed Winchell was here. Jimmy Farrell reminds us next year's draft is in Pittsburgh, because also Jimmy, oh my goodness, Jared from Pittsburgh said, "Hey, we can't wait to see you guys up at the draft." And that was Jared from other shows. I made my run last year out to California and up to Northern California and back around and down and through LA twice and over to Arizona twice and back over through Texas, and I enjoyed myself. This year I'm going up. It's shorter. I'm going up through Georgia and the Carolinas and other places. There he is. My goodness. I see you, brother. I see you. I'm very happy to bring on board my fellow Gator, and actually he's a grader. He's a grader. Because he's a Raider and a Gator. You put them together, you make them a grader. Hansel, good to see you, brother. How you doing? Good to see you. What's going on, brother? Hey, you get I see that gray, man. I see that gray in that beard, man. What's going on with you? Getting old.
Yeah, I'm getting up there. Getting up there in age, I'm getting up there.
Every day on this earth is a blessing, brother. Every day on this earth is a blessing.
When you wake up in the morning, you see grays, you're blessed. We're still here. Yeah.
Any day I wake up, I thank God, Yahweh, Allah, Buddha, whoever you praise to. I'm being multi-religious here. Whoever you call your significant person, you praise them for another day.
Yeah.
So, Hansel, what's going on with you? What's going on with you, bro?
Oh, well, yeah, I've been quite busy. Yeah, I over the past 2 years, my sister and I, we were caregivers for our elderly mother. She was bedridden, and she had passed away this past Christmas morning, Christmas and everything, Christmas morning, and we took care of her for the last 2 years of her life, and that what I was pretty much tied down with and everything. And on top of that, trying to stay busy, work and everything, and social stuff like friends and trying to keep up with people and everything. And yeah, so though it was a sad day, that day, I was blessed to have a mother and a father, both of them in our lives. They brought us up in a two-parent household, which is kind of scarce these days, a loving two-parent household.
Yes.
And they stayed together till death did them part. My dad passed back in 2011, but we were blessed, to have great parents, in our lives. And my mom, she was up there.
Just
yeah.
Blessings to you, and you hit it on the nail. You hit it on the head. Very rare parents to stay together for the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
For the whole time. My parents got married, divorced. I mean, I was in the Navy, so I mean, I was well out of the house. I was in like my 20s, and then when they finally said, yeah, please.
Yeah, I was in the Navy
the fact
too.
that you were there for the.
I forgot about that.
There you go. What was your rate, shipmate?
I was SK. Yeah, I was a SK.
Okay.
They don't call it SK anymore because they merged them with the AKs. Now it's the LS.
Right.
Logistic specialist now.
Yeah. There you go. Logistics.
Yep.
Hey, but for folks that don't know, Hansel is the guy. If you need something, go see him because he's got his hand on all the good stuff. All the good stuff. And you can't have a better friend that is in the supply business. It's like, what do you? Oh yeah, I'll hook you up on this. I'll hook you up on it. It's good. It's good to be with you. But yeah, hats off to you as well. Ship right there. So yeah. And again, go back to the point is that blessings to you and your sister for taking care of your mom for as long as you did. And again, I know it's hard. And you get you have to do it because again they were there for you,
right?
So you need to be there for them.
Exactly.
I give you there too as well.
Yep.
So, and you're always welcome. You're always welcome here. And obviously talk Gators, talk Raiders, talk whatever. I'm gonna throw you a curveball though, Hanson, because I know how you stand on college and professional football. Do you follow Major League? And who's your favorite Major League team?
Major League Baseball?
Yep.
Major League? Oh,
yeah.
Kind of strange. Let me see. I tend to lean towards the well, I grew up in a time when baseball wasn't in the state of Florida. Remember? We didn't have baseball in the state of Florida.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? So the only team that was in the South was the Atlanta Braves.
Yeah. Yeah, other than spring training, because spring training's been here forever.
Right.
But I guess when there hasn't been, because the Marlins were the first, and obviously the Rays were here, and the Rays are kind of there as well. So I get you. I was in there as well. That's why when I wanted to see my Phillies as a kid, I would go over to Clearwater in spring training, and that would be the only time I would get to see my Phillies again because I saw them when I was a kid up in Philadelphia. Yeah. when the Marlins came in, and then you had the Rays come in, and now they're, and even though Miami has a fantastic ballpark, there's really nobody
I've
there.
been there.
And the Rays, it's great. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice city here, but there's nobody in the stands. Or if there are people in the stands, it's most people from the other team that are coming down to see their team. And in Tampa, it's almost the same thing. And now that they're not even playing in their stadium this year, they're actually playing in Steinbrenner, which is the spring training home of the Yankees. So, and I would say bravo to the New York Yankees, a division opponent, which gave up their facilities to a division rival for them to play baseball. I mean, that's awesome. That's
I
awesome.
forgot about that.
So
that's right.
Braves,
They had to do.
Yeah. Go ahead. Uh-oh. Hansel's frozen. Are you here, brother?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because you're frozen up, kind of like what's his nose in that commercial. The kid Clark Kellogg when he like freezes up and goes. But yeah, that was it. But yeah, I remember, because I'm with you, if you wanted to watch baseball, you watched the Super Station CBS, because that's where you were getting your baseball out of Atlanta. And then also the other thing was WGN was broadcasting Chicago Cubs games. So if you were pretty much anywhere in the United States where baseball wasn't around, a lot of the time you were either a Cubs fan or a Braves fan, because that's all you got on the cable network out of Chicago, out of Atlanta. And you couldn't even really see, for example, could you see a Yankees guy? Oh, they didn't have the coverage that WGN did or TBS did, because those teams were live to show everybody, hey, this is your baseball practice.
Right. That's right. So, the team I grew up watching when I was a kid was the Atlanta Braves. That was the only team in the South. You're right. You nailed it right there. It was TBS. Yep. They had their own network. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So.
Right. Now, I take it though that I know that you are definitely into football and Gator basketball, but what are your other endeavors? Because I threw your curveball and you hit it out because you told me who you like. But what are your other endeavors besides the Gators and the Raiders?
Oh, you'll find this kind of funny. I was born up in Connecticut, right? And I grew up there as a kid, so I follow the UConn Huskies as well. Both of my favorite college teams played each other in the tournament this year again, and I'm happy for the Gators. Right. I'm happy, yeah. And I follow the UConn Huskies, and let me see what else. Basketball. As far as like the NBA, I've always been a Knicks fan. Yeah. And
yeah, I can see that. That's yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even though win or lose, I've always found myself favoring New York Knicks and everything. So, when it comes to baseball, I'm just a fan of good teams and good players now. So, I do know that Tampa, that's Yankee, because the Yankee, that used to be the Yankee spring training. Way back when the Tampa Bay Rays, for a while, it was like there's still Yankee fans in Tampa, So when the Rays and the Yankees play each other, there's probably just as many or more Yankee fans.
There is more Yankee fans at the Trop. There is more Red Sox fans at the Trop because of the way it is. So when you go to a Yankee Rays game or a Red Sox Rays game, guaranteed there are over 50% Yankees fans and Red Sox fans there. And it will continue to be that way for the year. And I think that they said that the maximum capacity of Steinbrenner Field is 10,000 fans, which is about normal for the Rays.
Oh.
So if you get a full house at Steinbrenner Field, and who knows what it could be. You know, there will be some Rays fans. But, I mean, it will definitely be a very rapid Yankee home field advantage or a rapid Red Sox home field advantage for them this year. But other games, I think it'll be a very, in the stadium. It'll be nice for the Rays to actually play where the crowd are right on top of them.
Right. Exactly. And that's where they've been trying to get them to rebuild the ballpark in Tampa instead of St. Pete. Is what they've been trying to do. They feel that they will get they will make more money, you know, with the luxury seating. And, you know, they think the fans will turn up more, but they keep forgetting that you still got Yankee fans from Tampa, the Floridian Yankee fans that'll still show up. You know, if they're playing any other team but Yankees.
It's kind of getting Vegas with the Raiders, because the Raiders have a top of the line facilities in Vegas, but until the Raiders start playing well, you're going to have a lot of fans for the other team come to Vegas to watch their team play and say, we're going to go to Vegas, we're going to go to a couple of shows, we'll do dining, do meeting. We're going to go watch our team and, you know, fill the blank against that team. You know, play the Raiders on Sunday. It's a whole excursion, and that's the way it's going to be until the Raiders can get a good product on the field.
Right. Exactly. See, what it is with the Raiders, all of those fans from California still migrate to Vegas to come see them. Right? Correct? Oh, did I freeze?
They do. Yeah, to a bit there, Hansel. I was just saying that it's still the most expensive ticket in professional football.
Oh.
So the California fans and you know, even LA fans, they're basically closing out of tickets to the game because it costs that, which is why I used to go. I mean, I was out with the season tickets for Oakland, and you know, I get quite good, but getting my season tickets in Vegas to go to the game that I go to, and I'm not working anymore. That cost me a mint. So I'm not sure how much longer I can do it. So hopefully I'll stick around for a little while. I will do it as much as I can. But there might come a time where the old bastard said, dude, I can't afford to go out there anymore.
Right. I still want to go out to one game in Vegas. But
well, I tell you, Hansel, if I sell tickets, let me know. Or if there's a game that you want to go to, get a hold of me and say, hey, Jack, are you going to this? And if I'm not, I'll let you know. But I will say that because of the what the Pac-12 is doing and all of the after game for the folks that are out there in Vegas, as of right now, I'm going to every Vegas game because I'm doing my part to do the promotion for the Black Hole, and it's going to be expensive. But doing my part by going to all the Vegas games, but I got to. It's like an obligation. But I will try to go to other games. I know I'm going to be going, at least planning, going to Houston, going to Philly, going to Boston, going to DC. So those are 4 games, not Vegas I'm going to. You won't catch me. You won't catch me going to LA to see the Chargers. You won't catch me going to Kansas City. You won't catch me going to Denver to see the Broncos because of previous bad experiences.
Oh.
So I'm not going to do that, but I will go.
Okay.
I will go do that. But yeah, hey, and the other thing is, Hansel, is first off, thank you for coming in. It's good seeing you. It's always good talking to people that I know that I haven't seen in a while.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And anytime you want to pop in, please do.
Okay. Will do.
And again,
Gotcha.
Hansel, blessings to you and your sister for what you did for your mom. You know, again, you did the righteous thing, and all of us here feel positively about it for you, sir.
Thank you. All right. Thank you for the words of
You got,
encouragement, my friend. Yeah.
No. Thank you for all the positives that you put out for your mom and for all of those people here doing the right thing.
All right. You're welcome. All right. Thank you guys too. Salute.
Salute to you, Hansel. Thanks for coming in. You be well, brother.
All right. Will do. All right. I'll catch up with you later.
All right. Yes, sir. Thanks again for coming in. That was Hansel up in Gainesville, and it's nice to see. Oh, Pinoy, messaged you on Facebook about doing a call. Yeah. Pinoy is over there on Instagram. Thank you for being there, Pinoy. I don't do requests in Instagram here when I'm doing the show because I got my attention pretty much over there. I will see what I can do. I know that you were looking for like a picture for your charity thing, the 5K shirt. Keep reminding me. I will try to make that happen. But Pinoy Raiders over there on Instagram. So thank you for there. I'll give a wave to him. And Hansel came over. Thank you for that. So again, we're over here on Instagram, and I'm seeing all my people that are there. But yeah, I can't do like hit you up here on Instagram when I'm doing the show. Can't do it. But I appreciate you asking. And Stoffel, yeah, you know, there is a reason why, and that is the reason why there's so many Northerners here. That's the reason why they go. I'm a Philly guy, and when I go to the Rays games, I wear my Rays gear unless the Phillies are playing. And I wear my Phillies gear because I'm always going to wear my Phillies gear. Now there was a couple years ago where they played on the Phillies were in town for 3 games. And I went to all 3 games, and I wore a Phillies jersey for one game, a Phillies jersey for the next game, and then I wore my Jackie Robinson shirt because it was Jackie Robinson Day. Or it would have been a full, flush of Phillies jerseys for all 3 days. But it was Jackie Robinson Day, so of course I wore at the time it was the blue Dodger Jackie Robinson jersey. I got a new one when I was out in LA last year, which was a brand new Jackie Robinson black Dodger 42. Oh, no worries, Hansel. I get you. I know that there was a lag. But I thank you for coming in. I get it. The commute comms here is what it is again, but we appreciate you coming in. And Texas Tech and Arkansas is going to be playing in a little bit, but we've already hit our hour. So thank you for that. So for folks that are here, thank you again. We are here on 4 Facebooks, YouTube. I'm on my Twitch, and over there on my Instagram, I'm there as well. But thank you for being here again. We're talking March Madness. We're talking opening day. And personally, again, after I do this show, I'm interested to see. Thank you there, Hansel, with hopefully a positive reaction there on Facebook. I'm looking to see, are the Gators going to be playing Arkansas? because Arkansas is the low seed here. I can't remember who are they playing, but if Calipari can take Arkansas one more game, that means four teams to the Elite Eight. I think it's Kentucky, Memphis. What is it? One of the northern. Who was he? Was the coach of up north? Calipari was. I know Bettino was St. John's, and Bettino was, but Calipari was this and Kentucky. I'm forgetting who that third team was. I'm sure somebody will tell me, but that's what it is. And for him to take possible four teams to the Elite Eight, Timbered Splash. All right, so hey, Hansel, thank you for being there. And that's I tell you, that's why I said come in the YouTube, because the connectivity is usually better. The connectivity is usually better, and there's less of a lag. Sam Millsaps is here. Sam Millsaps, my Jaguars fan, just like my buddy Kenneth Clark, who's also and I was going to say, Sam, go up through the people up here. When you see Kenneth Clark, he's over there in Palatka. So he is a fellow Jaguars fan. So get with him. So I don't know if Kenneth Clark is still here or not. I'm not sure. But if Kenneth Clark is still here, get with Sam. Get with Sam Millsaps, who is also up in Jacksonville as a Jaguars fan. And of course, you got at least three people: myself, Hansel, and Sam Millsaps rooting for the Gators. But yeah, Arkansas is Arkansas is a 10 seed. Texas Tech is a 3 seed. So I'm curious. Again, I don't know anything about Texas Tech. I do know that Calipari's team is almost always a dynamo. And I'm still trying to remember who that third team. It's a Northeast school. I just can't remember who it is. I can look it up on Google. Let's see here while we're waiting. And I'm looking it up on Google. Calipari coaching career. Okay. Let's see here. Arkansas, UK, Memphis, UMass. That's what it is. UMass. I knew it was a Northeast school. So head coach at UMass, head coach at Memphis, head coach with Kentucky. Those three schools went to the Elite Eight. Let me go back to my broadcast. So UMass. That was that other school. Turning my attention over here. Arkansas up 3-2. Early in the first half. 18-19 left in there. Yes, YouTube is much better platform. So thank you there, Ansel. You'll know next time. When you see me on, you'll know that best to go. Wow, my battery already is friggin'. I do have to change phones tonight because I don't know if I know Ed Winchell knows this. Ed was talking to me earlier, and the call just kept dropping. Because I had issues with my phone freezing up. So I got a new phone sent to me. So I gotta take the info from this phone, which is my current phone, and put it out to my new phone. But I got another new phone yesterday, which was the wrong color. So I gotta send back both of the phones, my old phone, which is here, and the phone that they sent me with the wrong color. I gotta send them back in the FedEx boxes, so they don't charge me like $1,000. It's like $500 a phone. Fuck that. No. Hello, Texas Tech babes. Ooh, loaded. Why I watch college sports. Anyway, thank you there, Sam. Thank you there, Hansel, Stoffel as well. I think Ed Winchell's still in here. Matt Marinovich. We didn't hear from Furpo tonight, though. China was in here. Jimmy Farrell was in here with a little bit of back and forth between Farrell and Farrell and Winchell. That's to be expected. I know when I get out to Cali, Eddie Winchell and I are definitely going to be going to do some Dodger games. Maybe go up. Oh, Ozzy was in here again. I want to make sure I get everybody. Ozzy was here. Again, Ken Clark was in here. Who else was in here? Yeah, Kenneth Clark. There you go. So Tortorella was finally axed as the Chris B. Seahawks. The other teams are live are in line. Okay, Chris B. I'm sorry. I missed you, brother. See, I miss people. I don't do it deliberately. NFC West can benefit next being able to play NFC South and AFC South. Rams finishing for one place in first place. Teams like the Eagles, the Lions, Ravens. That's true. First place gets you first place schedule. Marcus Banks was also in here. So, and you heard from Mac and Cool Kev. That is everybody. So I did try to make sure I said hello to everybody. 7 edge rushing, top 37. We can go edge. We don't get our guy at 6. I mean, yes. I've kind of gotten off Mason Graham a little bit. Based upon that, I think it's the concept of the other kid at Michigan. That was one of the reasons why Mason Graham had such a great year, because it just gave him the wherewithal to be as dominant as he is. Hey, thank you there, Stoffel. Appreciate that. But the other kid, I think his name is Grant. He is a beast at Michigan. Again, I am not a draft guy. That is for Angelo and Jason Dean. So I will be waiting on them to figure out when they're going to be doing the draft show. Maybe it'll be when I'm supposed to be doing my show on Thursday. I'm definitely gonna, because again, Thursday night, the first night of the draft, that's when the show is on. So, Angelo will probably be here doing the draft show on the channel when I'm on the road up in Green Bay. I'm gonna ask him, but I think that would be a good bet. But that's not official, so it might have to be a rerun on draft night. But I will be traveling up to Green Bay. So as we close after this 90 minutes of the broadcast, yeah, and Stoffel, that would be a great guy to take. But I'm actually the guy I want. It's not Sanders. No. Oh, nay, as John Pinette used to say. It's not Ted McMillan. Oh, nay. I want Membu. I know it's not a sexy pick. But if you got a guy that big, that strong, and that fast that's available in the draft at pick 6, that's who I want. Now, granted, Hunter, there's the other kid from Michigan. That's the cornerback. I think there are other guys available there. Hunter's going to be a good pick, but I'm not sure that is the pick that I would take. But if Membu's available and all the other guys, I said, I'd take Membu? Yes. Seriously, I would take Membu over Genti. Yes. That's my guy. And you can pick up people like maybe Jalen Walker. You're not going to pick up Jalen Walker, but I wouldn't be dissatisfied with Jalen Walker as an edge. I wouldn't be dissatisfied with him at 6. I wouldn't be. But my guy, I was wondering when I was going to start yawning. My guy is Membu at 6. Jalen Walker, I would not be upset about. But I'm sure that there'll be draft back and forth as to who's available. And as I close out this show, and I thank everybody for being here, I say it again. I'm going to put the link up here in the chat. I'll put it up here. Put that there. It's there. Now is the time. On the 30th anniversary of the Black Hole, 30 years this year, an organization which is proud to represent all Raider fans. You can be a member of whichever club you want to be. Club, booster clubs, tight-knit organizations. I will say such, and I'm gonna miss people. You got obviously TNBC, you got the Nomads, you got Wrecking Crew, you have Molossos, you have obviously the regular booster clubs, that go way back. There are other organizations because there are too many booster clubs. But you can be a member of those clubs and still become a Black Hole member, because the Black Hole incorporates the unity, or wishes to get the unity together for all of those clubs. Unity of Raider Nation. Sometimes it's just not there, and I admit it. It's just not there, and it's unfortunate because we're all Raider fans. But then it's like you're a member of that club. I can't talk with you. But I thought we were Raider fans, man. I thought we were Raider fans. I think that's first and foremost. And the Black Hole espouses that we're all going to get together as a family and support our team. So this is the year to do it. It's the 30th year of the Black Hole. Get your membership, and while you're there, if you affiliate, say, hey, I want to affiliate with the Tampa chapter. You can affiliate and say that you're a member of my chapter, but you can go to any Black Hole event, no matter where it is. But this is the year. As I was alluding to earlier, I will be involved with all of the activities. After the game, we'll have the Slice of Vegas gathering for Raider Nation, which is right near the stadium. I think I can't remember if it's Mandalay Bay and then the other one, the one that's into a pyramid between them. I can't remember the name of that hotel is. The one that looks like the pyramid from Egypt. But between Mandalay Bay and that hotel, the shopping area in between there is Slice of Vegas. Great pizzas, great Mexican food, and we have the coverage after the game. All people there, and I will be broadcasting. I'll be broadcasting, obviously, the Sunday events from Slice of Vegas. Can't wait. And then when we go on the road, as I was telling you, I'm looking to be there in New England. I'm looking to be there in Philadelphia. I'm looking to be there in Houston. I'm looking to be there in DC. Those are the 4 games that I have my eye on right now. Hopefully, the weather won't be such that it'll just totally suck being there. I admit it. The weather, if it totally sucks, that's going to preclude some availability of me being at those places. But we'll keep an eye out. And Ralph is here. Capitan Rafuccio, good to see you as well. Good to see you. Good to see you. But I'm going to keep this up here. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm going to go back to watching the Arkansas game. Arkansas is just laying it on Texas Tech right now, 18-7. 13 minutes, 7 seconds left in the first half. So we missed Furpo, but Stoffel's in there throwing that Raiders around. Thank you. Stoffel is the Jimmy Furpo, what do you call it? Like when you sub for somebody? You're not a substitute, Stoffel, because you're doing your own show. You're here by your own right. But we did have a Furpo-esque Raiders chant. Ed Winchell, thank you as well. Talk with you later. I gotta charge my phone, but Ed, you know what my other number is. And thank you there. That China is definitely going to keep the eye on it when the schedule comes out. And like I said, I'm definitely, at least Houston is indoors. At least Houston is indoors. New England is not, Philly is not, and DC is not. Those places, at least the stadium is indoors. So, I mean, that is a good thing. But when you got to go to New England and Philly and DC, and those stadiums are outdoor stadiums, ooh-wee. But I will be there. Again, China, thank you for that as well. China, take care of you and Danny, and for all the people out there, Ed Winchell, take care of you. I'll put my phone on charge. Ed Winchell is the only person that has both of my phone numbers. Ed Winchell has both mine. So after this, when I have to charge up my regular phone, after I download it and back it out, and then throw it in a box to be sent back to Verizon for it fucking up. But I will charge the other one up to max. But I'm probably going to be going to bed. It's close to 11 o'clock at night. Watch the game, get some sleep, and there will be things to do. But again, salute to you, Raider Nation. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. You don't know jack about sports, as we are getting into the March Madness. We're also obviously, and it's like a week or two more, and then it's baseball season at its finest. Boom. And I can't wait to see some LA games with Eddie Winchell. You take care of yourself. All that are out there, thank you. Like, subscribe, and share. Share this up for everybody. So take care, everybody. We'll see you on the next show.